Mic test, mic test. Con Kuya, yahoo! Da, na 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 na. Yahoo! Oh, Yuri! Hello Arthur, hello Yuri. Wait, this is kind of rare. Hello! How are you doing? Seems like today is gonna be really, really quiet and chill. It's been a while. It has been a long time actually. My throat is kind of dry. Let me get some water. Oh, I forgot to set it on look on. There you go. I'm glad you can kind of tell it's like a little bit of a rocker style. I was actually inspired by A Muchika. Like I happened across the Art Nights and A Muchika collab, and then I really like the outfits. So I was like kinda inspired by their aesthetic, and so that's how I drew this. But yeah, happy guys been? It's been a while. It's been a long time. Yeah, they had a collab. I'm not sure if it's in CN or the global server, but yeah. I quite like the design, and so I kind of felt inspired. The designs are really nice, and then I quite like the PV actually. So that's how I like drew this. Doesn't it look good though? I'm actually kind of surprised. Oh, thank you for the subscription. Oh, there you subscribe for 23 months. Wait, that's really close to a month. That's next month. Then it'll be 2 years. That's pretty long actually. This one looking good so far. Thank you. I'm also quite happy with how it came out as well. I was like, like how do I say? I was just experimenting, and then I was like, what kind of style do I want to go for? A standy artist will go so hard. That is true. I kind of agree with that. I originally didn't have a background like just this. Just this also, like just the white background also looks kind of nice as well. But I was like, I'm gonna attempt to have a background. Famous last words, but yes. I have a bias towards white backgrounds, so this one definitely does fit the vibes really well. It's very stage I don't know what to call it. It had that vibe. True, I do agree with that. It's very fresh compared to the usual Metroid. I agree with that. I didn't watch the anime, but I have seen tweets about the show, and I was quite intrigued by it. I didn't really dig that deep into it though. Is this a new addition to the Kuyamas? No. It's just my usual one. Just and I just happen to use it as an excuse to join myself in various outfits and teams. Ah, Han-chan! Wait, this is so rare. And I usually don't have to go to sleep. I mean, not that you usually go to sleep early, but do you have work tomorrow? How are you doing? Anyway, yes, I'll be working on this today, so it's gonna be really, really chill, guys. Also, the funny thing is that I purposely took a nap just now, just so that I can stay out to do the stream. Like nowadays, I get tired really, really, not really fast, but I do get tired a lot. So, yes, I should give an update about my current status. You sleep at 2. Take care of yourself. Yes, so update on my current status. I am resting well. I only have like three classes this semester. So I do have quite a lot of free time thanks to that. So I've been mostly using the free time to like rest, to like sleep more, to like take some time to wind down and take some time just do what I want. And honestly, it's so much better. I can feel myself getting better now, honestly. Old age. I guess partly, but for context, I have not had a proper break in a very long time, so I feel like I'm like taking this opportunity to like rest really well. I feel like I'm getting all the the deserved rest that I should have been getting a long time ago. It is a little bit considering how much I sleep nowadays, but I think that's normal. I think. Meetings. But yes. Well, at least I'm resting well. Yes. It's kind of funny because this earlier in the day I had it was kind of like a short informal-ish meeting with my academic mentor, and he was kind of asking me about my break-ish. Well, he didn't really directly ask me, but we were on the topic, so I told him that I was kind of suffering from burnout. And then he was like, yeah, you were also taking that module last semester, right? That module. And I was like, yeah, I took that, and it was kind of hard because I also had to work on that module while having internship. So I don't really have a proper break. And he was like, yeah, you need that break. And I was like, yeah, you get it. Yeah, I'm like, yes, sir. You do understand why I need that break, right? Sir does understand. He said he was like, in a way, the meeting was for like if you had any like concerns about your academies or like blah blah blah. So I didn't really meet him because I had concerns, but it was more of like a introductory meeting of sorts. Yeah. So that's the reason why I had that meeting. And then yeah, that's he was like, yeah, it seems like you are really managing yourself well, like I'll have something concern. I forgot what he said already. But yeah, he was basically a little bit worried, and but he saw that since I made the decision to take a break, and then he was like, "Yeah, it seems like you're managing yourself well," and I was like, "Yeah, yes, sir, no worries, no worries." Have you guys been up to anything new recently? Recently, not too much. Edited to the pub of that song. What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that, Yuri? Sing all. That's fine. That's totally fine. Sometimes no, sing all is good. Oh, it's okay. I've never heard of that game before, but what is it? A horror game? It does sound a little bit like a horror game. Look, I do not have extensive knowledge of like games, alright? Excuse you. Oh, wait, what really? That's maybe because I've been watching a lot of like horror gameplays recently. So my brain just auto sets to like horror. I see. Yeah. No. I can't play horror games myself. I can watch people play, but I can't play. I'm gonna get a heart attack, man. It's not good for my well-being. Oh, speaking of games, I have been. I'm currently looking forward to a new game that's coming out. I have tweeted about it before, but it's the new Digimon game. Digimon Story Time Stranger. Hmm. I recently got to play the demo and it looks really good, so I'm anticipating its release. It's out on 3rd October? Yeah. Do you think horror games would be good for people with low blood pressure, spike the heart rate? If you don't mind them having the risk of heart failure. Digimon game looks great from the trailers, right? I was kind of surprised actually, because I genuinely happened across the like about I just came across it by chance on Twitter, and I was like, oh, they have a new game coming. So I went to research a little bit more, and I was like, hey, it looks good. There has been quite a few pretty decent reviews as well, so I'm like, Also, I really like how they actually have quite a lot of the older Digimon, especially from the Dawn and was it Dusk? Yeah, especially those from those series. And I was like, hey, what? They have Lunamon and Coronamon? I played Digimon Go Dawn when I was younger, so I have a really soft spot for that particular series. And then when I found out that they have it, I was like, wait. Yeah, the game was so good, right? My favorite Digimon, huh? I don't particularly have a favorite. Honestly, there's quite a lot I really like. But I guess the first one that comes to mind is either Galmon or Gabumon. I always like the dogs, guys. I always like the dogs. I'm always a dog person. Got absolutely wrecked by my friend when I tried battling them. They have max 999 instead. What? Are you sure they are not using some sort of cheat or anything? That is very broken. Yikes. Pew 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 pew. I'm a bit touching this area. No, it's doable with crazy farming, evolve and GG evolve several cycle. Hey, they must have taken on that quite a lot of dedication, I suppose. I mean, I was just a kid, so I wasn't really I didn't really play. I didn't really use the framework actually. Now that I think about it, I didn't really have friends who played that series in particular. Not saying that I don't have friends, but you get what I mean. But the thing is though, I didn't even manage to like clear the game. I remember getting stuck at this really hard one part, and then I just stopped or something. I don't remember. either I stopped or I restarted the game. Yeah, it was kind of frustrating. It's always so comfort. It's always so nice doing the hair. Well, let's just say, as a kid, I probably wasn't really that smart or anything. I don't know. I really don't remember what happened. I mean, I still had fun, of course. But I definitely did struggle quite a bit, I think. It's been a long time. I definitely would play the game again if I could though. But my DS had a little bit of an issue. So I don't really have the game anymore or something. Yeah, there was an issue with the what would you call it? That cartridge whatever you call it, the RD card. Mine had an issue with it, and then for some reason I couldn't really access the games in there anymore. So yeah, I kind of lost everything. I mean, to be fair, it is really old, but doesn't really change the fact that I was kind of quite disappointed. Let's not talk about my Switch. Look, for some reason, no, maybe not every single one, but almost every single electrical device I have is like breaking down. My computer is dying, my tablet is dying, my phone is dying, my Switch is dying, everything is dying. As much as I want to upgrade, I'm not working, so I don't even have the money to upgrade, man. Bro, that's tragic. I think my DS does work. It's just, I mean, it's just the game cartridge, or whatever you pronounce it, that doesn't work. But I think other than that, I think it actually does work. Still work. I'm not sure. I'll have to go and check on that, but yeah. If only someone had a community willing to throw money at them, such a shame. Yeah, I wonder. I wonder indeed. In your dreams. But anyway, yeah, I'm gonna. Okay, I kind of want to stream myself playing the Digimon story time stranger. But here's the thing though. I played the demo, right? It was a little bit laggy. So I'm not sure if my computer would die streaming it. That's like the thing that I'm a little bit concerned about. Yeah. My computer head is kind of old. So I'm like, can it even handle it? To be fair, the game itself is kind of big-ish. So I'm like, 大丈夫かな? It'd be nice if I can stream it though, for sure, for sure. I will see how it goes. Then it's better. Ah, is it? Yeah, it is. It is kind of a chunky game, but for some reason I have seen people talking about how their old PC actually managed to run, and for some strange reason, it actually runs better on older PC. So I'm not sure why or how or why or whatever, but um, no harm in giving it a try. Technology is just modern magic at this point. That is true. I do agree with that to some extent, actually. I find it fascinating too. Oh my god, every time you color hair, I'm always wondering how did I used to draw hair again? It's a wonder. Although then again, like the way I color hair really depends on like the way I render hair really depends on like the compositing the composition. I'm so used to the word compositing because of my my animation works, but yes. For this one in particular, I decided to make her have a little bit more, a little bit of a different hairstyle, as I can tell. So it could gives us a little bit more of that spiky, rocky feeling. So Kurt ends with like spiky hair that grows outwards. My hair are usually curled inwards, right? But I decided I want to do a little bit of like a wild hairstyle. So that's why I settled on this. No dots hit empty. No dots hit empty. Gosh, how am I gonna do this part? Oh gosh. What the fuck is this mess? Why? How does this work? When the artists have genuinely no clue what is happening. You know, this is the annoying part. Like, you know how nowadays people are like, oh my god, this is AI. The moment they see anything that just doesn't really make sense, which honestly I do too. So, I every time I see a part that's like sort of like messy in any way, I'll be like, okay, I gotta clean that up. I'm like, no, okay, I should probably clean that up, you know. I think about that sometimes. Even though my style is naturally a more messier style, it's a precaution. Things do be kind of wild nowadays, so it never hurt to be careful. But it's kind of scary because, like, there's so many things that look so real nowadays that I have to keep reminding myself to like double check before I make a judgment of sorts. I most of the time I can tell, but there are some times where I just go like I have a tendency to believe things really easily. Like the moment I see it, then it takes a while for me to process in my mind that oh wait, this is AI, stuff like that. So yeah, I have to really be like oh this part is a bit weird. Wait, this is AI, isn't it? That's how I usually go. It's really scary how nowadays what do you call it? It's just so believable, like how it's so scary how many things can be fake. And then I'm just here like what? What? This was fake, huh? I'll be like, what? You sure? You sure this is fake? You know how on Twitter they have those like community notes. Yeah, then sometimes you will see it saying like, oh, this post is fake, it's AI generated. Then I'll be like, oh, oh, it's AI, huh? I see, I see. The small little things that I just no. Oh, forgot to remove the. I miss the days when all we had to worry about was whether we or not what we are eating is organic or synthetic. Oh, yes, I noticed. I was like looking at the screen and I'm like, wait a minute. Too bad for you. Oh my god, guys. Let me tell you something sort of funny. So like I had class this morning, right? And then like I was just sort of minding my own business while the professor was like yapping. Ah, King! Hello! Yes, I'm alive. Love you, Bean. Oh, ew, it actually doesn't look that nice now that I rendered it in. Okay, okay. Oh yes, back to what I was saying. I had class this morning and then the professor was like yapping. So for context, I had the same class with this particular prof before. So he kind of knows me pretty well. So like I'm sort of in year 4, right? And like the class that I was taking this semester was actually supposed to be a class taken by the year 3s, but because of how I couldn't manage to like course match during my overseas exchange, I had to take this mod now as a year 4. Oh, hi Demon. Ah, good luck at work. Also, thank you. I hope you have been doing good. But yeah, so I had the same class and then like so basically he was yapping and about like what was it? I don't remember what was the reason for even asking it actually, but basically he was like okay, so who's the oldest in this class? And then after he said that, he just looked right at me, and then he just looked at me right after asking that, and I was like, sir, sir, why are you looking at me? I was like, why? So he was like, who's the oldest? He looked at me, and I looked at him back with like a, and then he was like, 20, he was like, 23, 20, oops. Anyway, that's not my age. Yeah, that's not my age. No, really, no, that's actually not my age. Then I was like, no. I was like, I just showed my real age with my fingers, and then he was like, that's old. And I was like, I was like, sir, why are you calling me old in the face? Then after that, he was like, is anyone else this age as well? And then there was another guy in the class that was apparently the same age. So he's like, he was a junior, but he was the same age because Singapore has like a thing where the guys, they have to go to the army. So usually for the university guys, they tend to be older than the girls because they come to university after they enter the army. So because of that, despite being a junior, he's the same age as me, and I was like, okay, thank God there is someone, around my age. How do you show a million on your fingers? You just need to do like a 10000 something, and then just do a times a number, have a multiplier. That's how you show a million. Well, I'm not that old though. I'm mostly like 100 plus or like a few thousands. Either a few hundred or thousand. I lost count. Either one. But yeah, so that happened today, and I felt so caught out. Right. I remember why he was asking it, right? So after he asked that, he started talking about like back problems and like shoulder problems from like bad sitting posture, and I was like, yeah. I was like, nodding my head like, you know what? Yeah, he does have a good point. I do suffer that. I was like, you know what? You do have a point. Yeah, I can't see it. And man, I can't even say anything because it's just true. Oh, man. I do suffer from back problems. Actually, honestly, at this point, I'm low-key suspecting it is. I don't think it's completely chronic, but I have a suspicion it might become chronic soon. Actually, I don't know. I have back problems, like persistently. So I'm like, kinda. Yeah, I make sure you guys be careful too, man. Your back is precious. Yeah, I take care of my back really bad. So please be careful of your sitting posture, guys. Very important. I will try to be careful, but you know. Yeah. Eh, Mama, I mean better late than never. My sister also suffers from back problems, and because of that she had to do like a surgery. So I'm sincerely hoping I don't ever reach that point. I really hope so. I really do hope so. But yeah. So yes, please take care of your back, guys. So important. Like generally your back is your life, man. My posture was so bad we had to book a specialist to straighten me, raise or crushing my lungs, what family. Yeah, you see that's the thing. That's the thing. Like you have to really take care of your back well as you suffer problems like this. Hmm. Then the reality of age. What a tragedy we all face. I don't really like how it looks fat there, so I'm gonna cut down. But yeah, so that's the story of my age, and also the story of my age being called. I mean, come on, sir. Like, my pro has this tendency to keep calling me out in this particular class simply because I took his previous class, which is actually a more advanced class, a higher level, like a level above the current class that I'm taking. So every time he talks about something, he's like, no, 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 no. Yeah, but she knows. Then he will point to me. He will call me out and be like, but she knows. But then another times he will be talking about a software, an animation or like a video editing software, and then he'll be like, yeah, she knows. You can teach the. He looks at me and be like, yeah, you can teach. You can teach the class, and I'm like, what, sir? Excuse me, what? Like, stop calling me out, man. I just want to blend in. I just wanna, be low key and like just mind my own business. Why do you have to keep calling me out like that? Man, it's not. Well, I don't necessarily hate him for that or anything, but like, gosh, I just mostly hate being put in the spotlight. I feel you with my scoliosis and lordosis combined. Gosh, that sounds like torture. Which would you rather, back pain or white hair in your 20s? White hair. Actually, funny thing is that I do have quite a bit of white hair. I have like four strands of white hair. I I keep track. Every time I spot a new strand of white hair, I will show it. I'll show it to my mom, and I'll be like, "Look, I got another strand of white hair." And then she'd be like, "Do you want to remove it?" And I'll be like, "No." Yeah, I'm not joking. You must be his favorite student. No, he was a prof that actually made me cry before, so no. Like actually, he has made me cry in class before. Did I mention that before? I don't know. He was a asshole. I mean now I'm like better equipped to deal with him. So whatever he does now, I'm not so affected. But yeah, he did make me cry before. No. It's fine. It's fine. It's a old long ago thing. Yeah. I could understand why he said the things he did, but he was definitely quite an asshole. He is aware though. He is aware that he's an asshole, and he doesn't really plan on changing. So I'm like, yeah, sure, I guess. I have complained to him about him before, by the way, in the feedback from like the school thing. So I'm like, yeah. I was like, I'm just gonna talk about it, even though it's supposed to be anonymous. I'm not doing it so anonymously, and then oh yeah. It's fine. I'm so used to him. And like, I don't know, is it because he made me cry or something, but he definitely got a lot nicer. As in, the better word to describe him would be he mellowed out. Apparently, he used to be much worse in the previous year, but every year he mellows out more and more. So I'm like, I guess. But every time he acts a little bit nicer, I just go like, are you the same person? What happened to you? Yeah, he's that kind of pro. But despite everything though, objectively he is a good professor. Like he does know what he's doing, and he does give good feedback sometimes. So although he's an asshole, but objectively he is good at what he teaches at least. At least for me. That my standards are kind of skewed. So my other friends have like different opinions. It's kind of funny because I have a friend who took his class for the first time this semester. She was originally gonna take the other class with the other professor, but she took it with me, and so she ended up having an experiencing how he is like for the first time. And then because of that, I will get live reactions from her every time she does or say something weird, and then I will laugh so much. And then I will also realize that you every time my friend be like it's so then I'll be like actually yeah, I guess that kind of makes sense. You do have a point. And then from there I will be like, oh, you know what? Yeah, my standards are kind of skewed, so I don't even know like when he says something that is actually not a good thing to say or whatever. So I'm like, I see. Oh, yeah, I kind of became the kind of person that became more chill with a lot of things. So because of that, I tend to let things bypass, even though I shouldn't, if they make sense. Yeah. Hmm. So yes, that is the story of my prof. He is kind of infamous among my friends for making me cry because that was an incident that got me very depressed. Yeah, it was a pretty iconic incident. Mm. But anyway, yes. Mm. After sleeping so much, I'm still tired. Wait, I'll try to stay up for 1 more hour before ending the stream. Hopefully, I last until then. Ba 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 ba. I'm just gonna take my own sweet time with this. It was actually supposed to be a piece for Halloween, but for some reason, I I finished this a lot faster than I thought. As in, I made a lot more progress than I thought. So yes. Mm-hmm. Any one of you have been watching animes recently? Or like, this season's anime? I definitely have not been watching. But I do keep seeing clips on Twitter, so I'm more or less still in the loop ish. I watched the first episode of Lot of Mysteries that was pretty weird by the hook. Oh, Law of the Mystery. Right. I heard a lot of people were like, oh, the animation is so good. How do I say? It wasn't really my style of animation, but I definitely could tell there was quite a lot of effort put into it. Where to watch anime? Online websites. I can't say the name in case it gets nook, but I'm pretty sure you can find it easily if you search. No, anime? Huh? Oh, actually, wait, no, I did watch something recently. I watched Finish that At Night's Rise from Ember recently. And then currently I'm watching Wednesday. Mm-hmm. Or actually rather than say currently watching, it's more like I just started. But yeah. Hmm. Think for this will be good to add quite a bit of indents here and there. Like slightly better. Just need to blend this. Better. That's better. Kind of want to remove this. I don't really want the hair to have too much of this, like white, slightly whiter parts. It should appear more like at the side, but definitely I don't want to have too much of it. Here should remain like black, darker, then here will be lighter. So I gotta be careful not to overdo it too much. Chin. Oh! Hold stretch. Gotta sit properly. Okay. Well, I can't really sit that perfectly, but I am sitting better. Thank you for the posture check. Oh! Eh? You think your messages are not going through or being hidden? I don't see anything though. There's nothing that says hidden or anything. Probably is that your messages are not going through. I've been posting away, but nothing shows on the on-screen chat unless I do this. I noticed this happened last night on a different screen as well. Oh, hmm. It might be an issue with your Twitch. That's weird. Very strange. That definitely sucks though. It's so difficult when you like have issues communicating. I feel like Sparkle Truck might have already done that before though. Right. I also have that feeling. Maybe give it a few days and then it might come back. Oh, that happens. Oh. Hmm. Interesting. I can never understand Twitch sometimes. Hopefully it fixes itself for you soon. When it comes to my motives, it's always diamond. Diamonds is always my motive. Wait, this is kind of funky. That's better. Ah, mhm, mhm, mhm. Isn't this hit piece really unique? Kind of proud of it. My usual earpiece is like the earring, right? I decided to change it to this to give it a little bit more of like uniqueness. Yes. I'll fix it out. Don't feel like fixing it now. I'll do it another time. I think for now can continue working on this. What the hell is this red mess? It's just gotta be that one weird lump. Very nice. Hmm. It's not a really big difference, but you can really tell, right? Like it got more refined, if that makes sense. Very nice. I'm happy with how it looks. I'm so glad I added that like eyeshadow. Looks so good. Oh, I can. Welcome back. It's always so nice to keep doing this. One of my favorite things to do. Oh, interesting. I do not know what the fuck is going on here, but we will figure out later. Sometimes in life you just gotta figure it out one by one. It's gonna be a lot of things. I see, I see. Yeah, I have seen clips about To Be Hero, and it's pretty good in terms of like, some scenes are pretty good from what I heard. I was pretty amazed at the way they did that 2D to 3D transition thing. It's amazing. I'm like, how the hell do you even storyboard that? Speaking from a more technical point of view, it was fascinating to see. I've heard. Nice to see they are enjoying it. Yes, yes, yes. I've seen that as well. Oh, be careful about spoilers though, by the way. Like for the other people. In case there's anyone else that wants to watch it as well. Oh, no worries. I'm done with the hair at the top, but I have not done this metal thingy here, but yeah, the hair at the top part is done. Yeah, I see you enjoy it too, Yuri. I don't really like how this part. My expression very fitting of the role profession. Role profession. That's a very interesting way of putting it. Casino idol is a profession. It is. It is. I'm just kind of laughing at how the way you rephrases things. Role profession, you know. I think that's funny, anyways. I need to figure out how to do the back hair later on. But you know what? I will think about it later. Not now, not here. If Kuya had an idol verse, would you be in the group or solo? Oh, that's actually an interesting question. What do you guys think? Will you guys think I will be in a group or solo? I, I don't I don't think I will do well in the solo though. I don't think I will be good as a solo. Probably would be those very obscure idol. Maybe a group then. A group might be better for me if that's the case. Group backup singer away from the limelight. You know how every group have referencing K-pop groups, but you know how every K-pop group have like those roles, like for example, like a main dancer, main vocal, that kind of thing. I wonder what will I be. I'm not good at singing. I'm not good at dancing. Current art is such a cool beauty lead singer vibe. Oh, I guess yeah. It does give off those like lead singer of the band vibes. Literally, emoticon. But yeah, I guess it does give off that vibe. Considering how I'm holding a mic rather than holding like a guitar or like a bass or like whatever piano or drums. Yeah. Ever since you mentioned the inspiration from them, it's very clear to see. I bet it is. Maybe if I were to be, maybe I wouldn't even debut in a group. Like, I probably would be more of a trainee who struggles to debut, but has bad luck, so she never ends up debuting. Kind of trainee. If I could draw, I would do the same thing. Now I want my OC and Sasuke Uchiha. What? Wait a minute, what? I, is that your own desire or is that a joke? Mm. I don't know. Maybe you actually do want that, you know. You never know. You never know. You never know. Before or after time skip. Wait, what was the context again? The idol or time skip of what? Oh, Sasuke. Hmm. Time skip would be the time. If it's before, it'll be the time when he's like a teenager, right? And then like after, I guess he's a little bit more like cold, like a wolf type. Sasuke is isn't it so much better if it's after time skip? Yeah. I mean, who would want like a teenager, you know? That is true. Naruto has been pretty consistent. I mean, it's good though, in my opinion, to be consistent. Sasuke is literally your typical teenager emo boy. Is he not? am I am I gonna be hit up? I mean, am I gonna be beaten for this? Sasuke has always been that emo boy who's like suffering. Stays away from the rest of the world, and then what was and then stayed with Orochimaru for a while, and then something, and then he became a father. He became an adult, reunited with Naruto, became a father. It's so crazy, don't you think, guys? Like how we grew up with them to seeing them grow up to have kids to their kids growing up. Gosh, what happened? Within the span of a few years, what happened? It's kind of crazy when you think about it that way. Yeah, it seems like I'll be ending the stream soon. It's okay. I'll try to find another day to stream again soon. I'm like, I do have more free time, so I technically can stream more. The only issue is that since I'm like, resting, so I have been. Actually, what have I been doing? Reading manga. No, I've been reading fix manga essential. Yes. That has been what I've been doing for the past few weeks. Oops. Speaking of any new BL recommendations, I don't remember new. Hold on, I'm gonna check my phone tabs real quick. eh, Oh, this one was not bad. Murderers doing Ning's candlelit dinner. I thought it was kind of nice. I don't think it's one that I don't think it's for everyone, but I thought it was interesting because it had a sort of a thriller setting at the start, but it ended up being quite. Wait, I'm typing it out right now. It's a long title. It started off as a thriller setting that the more you read, the more you're like, wait. It's more of shonen ai than yaoi. Yeah, I don't know. I kind of like the story. It was. Oh, It was angsty. It really was angsty. But I really like it because at first it was thriller, so I got quite intrigued by it. But as the more I read it, the more I'm like, man, I know this is painful. I know I can feel it. I can see it coming. But I will keep going. Okay, but I really like the writing though. The writing is so nice. Then what else have I been reading? Oh, this one is kind of nice. This one is not a BL, but it's a sort of fantasy. It's a manga actually. But I quite like the story, and I think I do like the characters and the art. This one is pretty nice. Then what is this one? Have I read? No, not this. What is this? Oh, this one. And I would recommend this. This is for now. I guess I would recommend those few. Ah, wait, this one also. Apparently, it just finished, so I went to reread it. But I really like it. Unfortunately, it's not fully translated yet. I think there's still about 8 or 9 more chapters to be translated before it finishes. But yeah, the official manhwa ended recently. It's so cute. Why am I not surprised? But yeah, I really like Mary Marvin. It's so cute. It's so cute. Isn't the summer Hikaru died supposed to be good? Not bad. I have read the manga before it came out. It was not bad. It's not bad. It's just I don't know. I don't even remember continuing the manga, so I don't even know where is it right now. I think the premise is good though. It is not bad. It is not bad, I suppose. Other than that, I think that's pretty much it. I don't remember what else I've read that is. I'm like trying to avoid giving you guys like the ones with smut in it. I don't want to destroy you guys' eyes. I should be. What's the difference between a rotten girl and a future again? There's no difference. It's not big news. The amount no smart consume, huh? I guess that's true. Fair enough, fair enough. What? It's not like it's big. It's not like it's new news that I read smart. I just don't read it that much as compared to other people, I think. But I do read it sometimes. But I have a clear distinction. I enjoy it if the story. I only how do I say it? There needs to be a story. If it's just pure porn, I'll be like, no thanks. I'm the kind that needs to have like a emotional attachment to the character. You know what I mean, guys? It's the same. It's the same feeling. It's like you feel more invested when the character, when you're sort of like fond of the character, if that makes sense. Well, for me, that's yep. Yeah, cause when there's no plot, it's literally just for your own. It's just for pleasure, like just for that. Like if you want to feel if you want to be horny, then you can read those, I guess. No judging though for sure, but I generally just prefer to have a plot, cause that way I can empathize more of the characters. Okay, look, here's the thing though. Sometimes when I read those kind of scenes, there are times. Okay, how? Maybe okay. I'm not sure what's the percentage, but I every time when I read those kind of scenes, sometimes I end up thinking to myself, "Man, that looks like that's gonna hurt." I'm like, they, I hope they prepare now so that it doesn't hurt. I end up being concerned for their health. Well, okay, for context, in case some of you actually don't really know, like actually don't know, sometimes it has very um idealistic proportions, and because of that, I get concerned, and then I'll be like, what the fuck? You know, like generally though, cause how do I say this? Like sometimes it's nice, it's emotional, blah blah blah. But there are also times where I'm like, are you sure this is fine? They are good artists. They know what they are doing. But also though, at the same time I'm concerned. I and also well this is more for actually no, not just for okay, no, I only read BL, but there are also times where I think to myself like when you know how some people they can black out after finishing or and then I have this concern or I have this thing where when I continue reading it, then when I see the bottom blackout, I I anxiously continue reading in hopes that the top does not continue. And then when I see he doesn't, I'm like, oh, okay, thank God. Okay, maybe continue is the wrong word. He finishes by himself. Yes, that's the more proper way to put it. But sometimes when I see that, I unconsciously release I unconsciously release like a sigh of like a relief. I value consent a lot. So when I read those kind of like manhwa or mangas, I'll be a bit anxious reading it. I'll be like I'll be like uh please, I'll be like, please don't, please actually be this. Those are the kind of thing I always think about. I mean, can you blame me though? I get so worried for like the bottoms that I just can't help but yeah. Like, come on, man. I just want to have happy lives. They deserve so much. That's why I get overprotective of them sometimes. I'll be like, man, I really wish you guys all the happiness you deserve in the world. So please let your partner treat you with the best care they can. And then sometimes when I see them not doing it, I'm like, man, those are the kind of things, those are the kind of thoughts I have when reading my dear. But other than that, I guess I just read normally, like, yeah, but honestly nowadays I've been reading more like fanfics rather than manga, so yeah, I haven't really been reading much. I'm just kinda on and off nowadays. As usual, you're always talking about BL, guys. What happened? Who the hell talk about BL? Author! Just do some quick blocking and I'll continue it another day. Nice ruffles. Fair enough, yeah, fair enough. Fine, fine. You shall be forgiven. It just came to mind, okay? Like I had to get that out of my chest. I journey every single time. I'm like, man, please don't let this be a red flag. Please, please. I really do prefer green flags over red flags. They need to stop doing red flags and do more green flags more often. Yeah, yeah, that's totally understandable. Kind of wanted to do lace for this one, but it might be hard to see. Maybe I'll just do it like this. It doesn't look that nice. You know what? Never mind. I'll just keep it black. I'm scared to ask, how often are red flags in beer? Oh boy, you have no idea. Well, okay, now there are more green flags, but in the past, there used to be a lot. Or rather, it was pretty common for red flags to be in for beer. I don't really know the specifics, like in terms of like statistics and whatnot. But the standards was pretty low back then apparently. I don't know. I say recently only cause I noticed there has been an influx of like green flags in the newer some of the newer manhwas or mangas, but well well yes be well yeah, there used to be a lot of like character types that are quite they call it character types, but like in my opinion, those were quite scumbags. Like for example, you know how there's that type of like oh, is it bugging? Yeah, yeah. I was just talking about the character types. Last time they used to, or whether now there is, it's still relevant. But we often have those like hot-blooded type, like bad boy type. Then we also have like the cold lone wolf type, blah blah blah, those kind of things. I think cause back then it used to be more okay. I'm not speaking for myself because I'm not into it, but I think it used to be more popular in terms of like the edge of acting very like cold, then afterwards getting heated up when it comes to like matters involving you, then like acting possessive over you. You know those kind of things, yeah. Like it used to be seen as like romantic back then. It used to be seen as like heart throbbing, like toki toki, makes your heart go toki toki kind of thing back then. But um, I actually, you know what? Maybe I shouldn't be talking about this. I'm not a BL expert for the older series. I actually did not read a lot of the older series BL, so I shouldn't be speaking about it. But that's mostly my impression of the older BLs. Um, the newer ones though, that it's still present. Um, I avoid those, especially when it comes to like no consent or like kidnapping or like possessiveness or like blah blah blah. Those are a little bit more extreme, but those are present. But and so I avoid them like the plague. I I I lean towards more green flags like consent, making sure that helping to take care of themselves, not being restrictive, those kind of things. Yeah. I don't know. Some people like it, man. Don't ask me. I don't know. I really don't know. Look, you know how people are just blind, or like even if they're not blind, they just like it. Look, we shouldn't be judging them for it. I don't judge, and I also don't want to be judged for what I like. So, not that I like being toxic though, but yes, gotta respect too. Anyway, I think that's pretty much it. So I'm gonna stop the stream here for today. Let's see how it looks. Looks good. Yeah, defining the ruffles definitely does make it look a lot better. Looks a lot better. Yep. Hmm. True. There's indeed quite a lot of people that are like, I can fix them. It goes the same way for the other way around for girls as well. No matter who, no matter gender, no matter what they are, there's always all kinds of people. So yeah, it always goes one way or the other. Let me see. Thank you. I don't think I made that much progress, but it's progress regardless, so. So this is the before. It's more cleaned up. Then the bottom here. Cleaned up the ruffles. So now it looks more defined. I'm gonna be struggling with the ruffles later on. You know what? That's fine. If I struggle, I guess. After this, I need to work on the background. Ah, well, this is for Halloween, so no rush, no rush. It's okay. Everything is digestible. But yeah, it looks good. I'm glad that I chose to go with red. I usually like blue or like grey, right? So those are my usual colors. But I was like, a red would be cool when I was designing the colors. But I was like, the red would be a cool vibe. So I decided to go with red. Not to nitpick about why Halloween, just cause. I originally, before I even started the sketch and everything, I was like, okay, I'm gonna start working on my Halloween piece early so that I don't have to rush it. And then like drawing it, I was like, oh, rock idol vibes. Not really Halloween vibes, but it has a bit of a gothic aesthetic, so I'll make it work. It's a it's just a occasion excuse. I say that, but perhaps down the line I may change my mind. Will I have a sketch for Halloween all of a sudden? So I guess we'll find out. If I happen to have a sketch, if I manage to even sketch something different for Halloween, then I guess I'll go with that. But if not, this. But then again, who knows? I could change my mind and be like, okay, you know what? You have a point. This is definitely not Halloween like. Let's just like post it as a separate thing. Blah blah. I'm people like that, you know. We shall see. That it is definitely quite a different aesthetic from usual. Baby metal, baby metal. Rah. Ra, 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 ra. As you can tell, I don't listen to rock songs. But yes, it is a very different aesthetic. I usually draw more like slice of life, what do you call it? Like, I tend to draw myself in more like natural, simple, modern outfits, if that makes sense. So this is definitely quite a nice change because I got to draw like, you know, the accessories and whatnot. So it has been pretty fun. I think there's a certain joy in drawing more complicated things like this, like, you know, with all the accessories and stuff, and like the design. Yeah, I think that is really fun to do as compared to drawing simple modern style clothes. Both definitely do have their own charms to it. It's definitely a nice change of pace for me at least. Oh, they do. Ah, なるほど. So yeah, I'm having a lot of fun drawing this piece for sure at least. I don't even know if I probably will take a long break from drawing after this. As always, I always need to have a few days break because my drawing drills will have run out. And then I'll be struggling to draw anything good for the next few days. And then I'll be like, I shouldn't draw. Will you ever use any of the outfits you have drawn as a new model outfit? Oh, usually no. If I have a new model outfit, I wouldn't really draw it as an illustration unless if it's like part of the outfit review, if that makes sense. The only one that I drew that is going to be the model outfit was the the photo card, the UR photo card one. I say that, but I honestly don't even think I will ever have a new model. If I were to have a new model outfit, I'd rather just update my entire model. It's so different. Like it's my current model is so old. It's been like what, two, 3 years, 3 years I think. 2022, right? Yeah, it has been close to 3 years already. It's really old. Like if you compare side by side, the style is so different. Even the hair is so different. Well, the lighting does make it hard to compare though, but it really is very different. Just thought this outfit would look good whenever you do another 3D karaoke stream. That is true. It will definitely look really good. Tayaki head when? I don't think I can even do any model upgrades to this model. Like I kinda I wasn't the one that rigged this model. It was TV. Yeah, I wasn't the one that rigged the model, so I'm the only reading is probably just a PNG. Just a PNG of a takoyaki head. But well, perhaps one day when I do have like a disposable income, perhaps when I start working, then maybe I might just honestly I might just commission an artist to just draw the model for me. I don't even know whether I can handle drawing a model myself again. It's really a lot of work. I don't even know if I can even draw myself. And also not just that, but also it's going to be a lot of work to relearn how to do the live 2D cutting and everything, because now live 2D has progressed so much to the point where a lot of things have upgraded, changed, got added in. So like if I want to draw my own model, I have to go and update myself with all the new information as well. So it's gonna be really, really, really a lot of work. So at that point, I kind of rather just commission another artist who is experienced to like do it instead. That's my thoughts on the matter at least. Although then again, I honestly did have a brief thought of like perhaps the G word. But the thing is like it's not really going to be like an official thing. But it's more of like I was thinking if I should just stop streaming. I'm not that active anymore, so I was like, is it worth like streaming, continuing to stream? Those were some of the thoughts I had in the past. Honestly, even now, I will still continue as of now, but I can't deny that I did not have those kind of. Mostly because it's honestly how do I explain this? The algorithm has been pretty ill, so I don't have as much motivation as I used to have. Yeah, it kind of sucks. I see. But here's the thing though, because of my so-called hiatus back then, my account has took quite a big hit, not just Twitch but also Twitter. So I can't deny that it has indeed affected my motivation quite a bit. Well, I'm still going on mostly because I like it though, but Yeah, it does. I can't deny that it does have an impact on me in some way as well. For now, I still plan on continuing as much as I can. So I guess we will see what happens down the line in the future. But yeah, just some thoughts I have. It's not a big serious like event or like whatever. But yeah, I just have been doing some thinking for the past few days, weeks. But yeah, for now it's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. For now, I'm just gonna focus on maintaining the status quo. So don't worry too much, guys. Okay. So with that being said, I'm gonna end off the stream here. I can feel my eyes dying, so I should end it quickly. So yes, will I be screaming again? I don't know. I was thinking about tomorrow, but I do have I do have schoolwork to do. When can I do? Let me check my schedule real quick. Ah! Sorry, I shouldn't have talked about it. Comment. I think the key will be to treat it more as well as a hobby side thing. Yeah, that's mostly what I'm trying to think of it as. I can do either Thursday or Friday this week. Yeah. It's okay, guys. I'm not doing it anytime soon, man. Jesus. I have no plans to, give it yet. It's just a thought mostly because of how stale my accounts have been. But it doesn't really mean that I plan to quitting yet though. So yes, please don't worry about it too much. But in a way, I guess it is also a reminder, not for me, but also for your other streamers that you guys watch, that nothing is, forever. So please treasure your time spent with them as much as you can. But yeah, I think I'll probably stream again. You know what? I will just let you guys know. I have to see my mood and also how tired I am, and then when I got schoolwork, blah blah blah. But yeah, I'll let you guys know as usual. Yeah. No plans to gamble. Yeah, I do not have any plans on gambling yet, guys. Don't worry. I will still be here for a while. Okay, I shall head off then. Once again, please don't worry about it. The VOD will be still kept up, so good news for the VOD watchers. And then again, I will let you guys know when I'll be streaming again. I'll ping on the stream ping in the Discord server. And then I hope you guys can take care of yourselves. Please make sure to stay healthy, take care of yourself, take breaks when you need to, hydrate, eat well. And I will see you guys next time. With that, I shall go out. Goodbye, yeah. Bye bye. That's Kuya. Bye bye. Da 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 da. おやすみ。